Well, let's see here. Well, that was annoying. Trying to figure out what was wrong with the speakers, but it's just refusing to go. Figure that out later, I guess. Anyways, time to go do testing. What does the new electric pulse thingy do? Static slam is what it's called. This character doesn't actually use the elemental stuff for the majority of... Although she does have two items. Okay. Oh. That is quite a lot of damage over time debuff. Interesting. This says it's like 117, but when I actually did it, it was more like 250. Want to know what's wrong with that guy? Nope. I already did that mission once.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Tick, tick. Ooh, that would explode it. I think. So the knock on that really isn't all that great. I think I actually got it to knock him, and it only knocked him to here. However, another thing to consider here is that you need to remember that I'm probably only going to see relatively high rank enemies survive long enough. It's an anchor drone. I don't care about those. Don't have anything else. And again, that guy died before I think. Okay, well, this isn't a marked location, so if I'm going to actually... Oh wait, no, never mind, that was a marked location, crap. Well, I'm at a different marked location now, so I guess I'll go back. I haven't seen any enemies that are high enough rank to try it out on again.
Personal shield losing power. Enemy targets on center. Enemy targets on center.
Yeah, I keep losing the line of sight here. Kind of annoying. Not seeing any enemies worth testing the thing here. almost done.
Flanking damage detected.
Will enough of the other points get done to complete this open mission? I'm going to guess no. Especially as slowly as this one's going. Okay, I'm done with this one.
Flanking damage detected.
Good. Okay, so there's actually not that many points to capture, I guess. And this one's actually moving very quickly. Weird.
Personal shield losing power.
I guess it's a matter of keep away. Although I don't really have a perimeter to keep visible. Yeah, looks like it might not even get the thing completed at all. Well, I got 2 points done. I don't even know where the other points are. Ooh, a tech commando. Well, he didn't last long. Nope, not examining Poland Cavalry. Really wish I could steal all this Bad War stuff. Well. It's like, that did 3 per tick. Which does enough damage that the guy basically just like fell down dead. I think I need to have the target. Well, maybe Billy should tell me how many ticks the target has to survive. Yeah, tech commandos are actually only lieutenant rank enemies. You know what? I'm leaving Cavalli and I'm going to the Dyson zone. Yeah, much easier if I test this in the Dyson zone because I can reliably find captain rank enemies there. Okay, ground battle zone. Go. Alright, I guess I will pick up the dailies because why not? Free dilithium or something. Alright, so. Not active. Okay then. Might as well. And let's see here. Yeah, bonus. Double solve. Synergy bonus. Cool.
Enemy targets on center.
Oh, that was the wrong one. Oops. But yeah, the perimeter snare thingy, that does damage. See what this does. Yeah, looks dead. Oh, didn't pay enough attention to what was going on. This is actually what I think should be a really good one because of the fact that it's relatively easy to find a captain rank NPC here. It's honestly just a matter of time. Ooh, that was neat. The echo of him that the effect created didn't fall down when he did. Ha! Really cool. So, let's see. Let's look at the tooltip as well we wait. It does do the biochemist negative damage resistance rating thing, which is pretty nice. I wonder if that's part of why it's doing more damage than expect, is that I'm applying a negative damage resistance rating to the target before any damage is done to the target. Let's see how that works. Oh, he didn't explode. I hate how the camera gets weird with these walls. It's like, from the inside, it doesn't do anything to the camera. But it's the outside that acts screwball. Oh, hey, yo. Eat it. Oh, well, that actually didn't look like it did offer as much as advertised. It's strange. It's like the tooltip says that it should do something like 1,000 damage, but it's not. It's like the ticks, yeah, those hurt quite nicely. But when it actually got to the boom, it's like half of what it seemed to be claiming it would do. Like this here says like 1240, but it was more like 700. I don't get that. Yeah, like that time it did a tick for 500. Interesting. Ooh, that looked neat. The way it forced the raptor to move around.
Viking damage detected.
Oh, that is cool looking.
Personal shield losing power.
Hey, hello, Stargate. Hello, how you guys doing? Okay, so I'm tinkering with the new Static Slam module right now. The problem, of course, is that the actual big hit damage on it requires the target to survive a damage over time that actually hurts a rather large amount for like 3 damage ticks. So far I've only seen it work on commander level and above enemies. anything ensign or lieutenant level dies before the static slam explodes. Yeah, that was actually the number one thing I noticed about that too, is that it doesn't seem to benefit or suffer from level or mark things, which I just realized there's one thing I could do that I didn't test. I did not take it to Nimbus to see just how stupid the damage would be on Nimbus. Because like, I'm trying to figure out what level it's scaling to. It might be that it's scaling to level 12, because when you get it, it is gold 12. So it could be that the damage numbers are scaled to 12. And for some unknown reason, they just don't go up because they... the devs screwed up when programming it, maybe. Yeah, you better run. Oh, you didn't run fast enough. Well, see, one of the things with the
Enemy target uncensored.
not static slam, but the tactical one, is that because of the fact that it moves around and chases,
Enemy target
having your original target die is fine. It'll just get another target if there's something else that's close enough anyways. It's that it's the fact that it moves to a new target that makes it useful, I guess you could say, because yeah, if it was static, that would just be, it would be like grenades, only delayed damage, which no, that's a recipe for fail. See how quickly that guy died, though? It's like the damage over time effect it applies is actually something like a third of the big hit damage in practice. The tooltip seems to suggest that the big hit is like 5 or 6 times the size of the big hit, or damage over time. But it's not in terms of how it actually works. Like, see here, it says that after 3 seconds it does 1,600 damage. It's more like half of that. And the ticker, it says 172. Well, yeah, in my experience, it's been doing over 250. Why? I'm genuinely not sure. It's like having the two numbers seemingly both be wrong is bizarre. So, static slam, it can actually kill things reasonably well, though. So even if the targets die before it gets the big boom. Yeah, that's right. I gave Chiazo the Ion. Because of the fact that it needs a kit module for the full bonus, my bridge officer can't get the full kit bonus, but, you know, he can at least get the 2-piece effect of it. Well, the one of the times that I've managed to get it to go and actually work, while it did knock the targets over, it doesn't really kick them as far as the tooltip would imply. Which makes me think that the game is applying some sort of a knockback resistance to be knocked first. And oh, that's another thing, is that one of the things that someone was talking about is that they think some of these tooltips are actually giving you numbers in feet and telling you their numbers in meters. So if the knockback is has a base of 48 feet, it's only going to be something like 16 meters, and then you apply resistance. As for knockback resistance, yeah, enemy ranks give it that to enemies. It's not a regular stat, but captain and commander rank enemies have either near or complete immunity to knockback. Actually, I think commander rank enemies take half knockback. Okay, so the tactical one, I was right, it really isn't scaling like at all. Boy. Makes me wonder if what we're seeing is effectively Mark 0 stats or something. That's dead. Alright. That was another player killing that. That wasn't me. Okay, good job. Oh, right. He summoned obelisks, and the obelisks killed it for him. Yeah, okay, that tracks. There's a lot of mines in this zone. Well, outskirts is nearly complete. Genuinely not sure if those are my bridge officers or his that created that particular set of turrets. I did bring a bridge officer that does use turrets, though, so... It might be a mixture of them. Oh, he decided to leave a little bit early, which means I get all of the purple tokens. Purple tokens. Anyway, request reinforcements because that's a task to do. Alright, well that's... I think that's actually all of my battlefield tasks done for the day. So... yeah, Static Slam is a bit disappointing. Yeah, it's like I'm not entirely sure what scaling that would be, because like it's possible that it's actually being scaled to the equivalent of Markless, which I think is functionally Mark 10, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't actually know what the code looks like on the inside for scaling kit modules. I can observe, but you know, I'm not guaranteed to fully understand everything. Hey, Jack Wonder. Yeah, I'm here because it's time to analyze the new kit modules. Been tinkering with Static Slam, and I have yet to get it to actually do the 1,000 plus electrical damage that it claims it's supposed to do. Really don't understand why. Like, most enemies die before it gets to the point of dealing that, and the ones where it doesn't, it seems to do considerably less damage than what is listed here. I'm actually kind of wondering if maybe some sort of a resistance check is being applied. Although I'm not sure what, why it would be that much of a resistance being applied to it. Oh, I had food in my inventory. Whoops. Oh, right. Here, let's just go. Yes, that's right. I have a Cardassian. Yeah, see, so that actually reminds me of something else I found about these kit modules that's a bit weird, is that the kit frame, when you buy the kit frame, it's levelless. It's, so, you know, like Mark Infinity. The modules, when you buy them, are 12. Yeah. One of those things where you look at it and you don't really think about it at first, and you're like, wait a second. That's different. Why is that different? Oh, also the willpower. Yeah, you can totally re-engineer that into oblivion. No willpower. And for this frame, after you re-engineer it to have K-Perf X2, you might as well just put an ultimate upgrade on it to instantly make it Mark 15 gold, because unlike the original Risa kit, you cannot get the third mod to actually be kit performance. So whatever it is, you might as well just do it now and get it over with. So yeah, it's like this. Oh, the steel tip here says Mark 12, 118, 1145. And this, well, is surprisingly similar. Huh. Why is that showing the same values? Earlier, this was showing 1600. Why is it only 1145 now? Nope, still 11. Okay, now it's showing me 1341, but that's probably because I have an enhanced kit performance stat temporarily. I don't get it. That is strange. I could sit around and wait for the outskirts to flip, but I don't actually feel like sitting here that long. I mean, yeah, you get a nice amount of coin for the V-Rex fight, but I just don't feel like it. When I was in the middle of one of the fights in the waiting for the mecha suits to spawn, I saw that. Which, yeah, level 50 scaling seems questionable, yes. Which is why I'm going to my ship bridge. Is ship bridge should show everything scaled to your actual level. So, what do we have now? Now it's showing a 1273. Huh? That is strange. At any rate, it still wasn't ever actually doing over 1,000 damage. In practice, it might have been over. It might be just setting the base damage to over 1,000, but I don't know. Because like, I'm using a biochemist duty officer, so presumably the initial damage tick on this is what applies the -40 to all damage resistance. Unless there's some weird goof and that -40 is actually making this do less damage somehow. At least on the big hit. I genuinely don't know if it's possible for the devs to screw it up so that an ability treats damage resistance ratings backwards. But yeah, it's like for some reason it went up to 1,600 while I was in combat. Didn't actually do that much though, but whatever. Yeah, because like the knockback on this seems to be actually measured in feet, and it applies damage resistance or knockback resistance to reduce it even more. The only time I can think of that I actually saw the knockback get applied properly, the knockback was only about 12 feet. Really wasn't much. Also, the stun thing is that, like, proper bosses are immune to stuns. So the stun effect on this, it says 16 seconds, but that's kind of I don't know. Oh, also the slow effect on this is part of the big hit, so it's not a part of the main. So you have to slow them with something else to keep them clustered for when it explodes. Also, I had someone tell me that the thing where it says within 30 meters of target, that it's really more like 30 feet of target. I mean, it certainly does do damage and it is able to kill things, that is for sure. Oh yeah, that is actually something worth noting, is that As far as I can tell, the damage over time part of this is actually everything within 30 feet of the target. But again, can't see what the heck it's doing under the hood. Okay, you know what? There is one option I haven't tried yet that I should tinker with. Go to Defera so I don't have bridge officers following me around. There is options in Defera for reasonably reliable commander or captain rank in NPCs to fight. So I could use it on one of them. Also, Defera scales you to level 50. So, let's see what it's currently set to. It's like, okay, this is actually what makes sense for level 50, is that it's showing 1093. Really? It is only one target? Okay, I don't know. Maybe I misread something then. Because I did have times when there was like several things shooting, so I might have mistakenly thought something was shooting that wasn't actually what was currently shooting. Now, where's the heart, anyways? I don't even remember what the invasion requisitions thing is. I think it's just like random bits of anti-Borg weaponry. Anyway, so these chumps, it's going to kill them and kill them fast.
Flanking damage detected.
What is hitting me? That group of Protoss drones was invisible. Huh? Anyways. Hello, Mr. Heavy Tactical Drone. Get gazapped. Okay. Yeah, that blew up. It said flank 800. And it did, you know, knock him over, but it didn't, you know, knock him anywhere near as far as the tooltip would have you believe that it would. So many Borg cortical arrays. Anyways, uplink virus. Really? La.
Personal shield losing
So yeah, it's like that time it didn't kill. Oh, also that one he didn't actually even get knocked very far. That's interesting. I'm just gonna wait over here because I have like 12 seconds before it recharges anyways. Yeah, it's like that time it exploded, it knocked him, but he didn't really go anywhere.
Personal shield losing power.
So much loot. Oh, I forgot to turn those in. Whoops. And as you may have noticed, no, actually I have not had things remodulate yet. I know, shocking. Still kind of annoyed that they actually have this thing that's specifically coded so that the interact will be like, no, actually, you do need 3 people to do this. You must be this tall to ride this ride. Ah. See, because like that time, it did actually hit the other Borg. But when it hit the other Borg, it only did like 450. Which, yeah, that's like half of what I was, what the tooltip claims it should be doing. Yeah, it's like it's obviously meant to be a big hit that's like conditional. I honestly think I would rather use something less conditional.
Personal shield losing power.
Like endothermic conduction field, that is an ability that really hurts. And, you know,
Enemy targets on
a whole
sensor.
lot of the time people will just fall over dead when I use that on them. Very reliable. One of the best event kit modules that the game has ever seen. And relatively easy to get because it's a winter event kit module. You can just bot, or not really botting, but you can just like spam the doffing things in the winter event to get all the coin you need to buy them even. Don't have to even do the regular winter event stuff. Okay, that's weird. The little tray extension for remodulating disappeared. So much poor junk. See, that time he got knocked, and this is the exact distance that he got knocked. It's like from where the item drop is to where I'm standing. That really isn't a very big knock. And for things that are lower level than Commander, if they do get knocked, it's probably going to kill them. And somehow this time the other one did not get aggroed, even though they normally get aggroed as a pair. Oh, get it. Again, it's like from about where that corner is right there to where I'm standing. Not a particularly heavy knock effect at all. Very strange. Again, part of that is that the game does actually give Commander and higher rank NPCs knock resistance. I think technically anything above Ensign has a small amount of knock resistance, but the amount of knock resistance on lieutenants is minimal if they actually have it. Hello, friend.
Personal shield losing power.
Yeah. The psionic retaliation one does more damage than actually hitting someone with telekinesis does. Ugh. I guess the NPC here died or something. I mean, I know that can happen.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
I don't remember why I'm collecting cortical arrays. I don't know. Oh, right, I'm supposed to collect 50 of them. Oh. The fairy person escaped. Good. some. Tick, 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 boom. Yeah, Plasma Melee totally works on Borg. You do eventually need to remodulate it at the way things are currently set up. There actually was a point in time years ago when Plasma Melee was recently added to the game where adaptation only worked on ranged attacks. It would give you a debuff claiming that it had adapted to your melee attacks that were plasma melee, but it didn't actually use that as part of damage calculations. So it would actually just do the full amount of damage regardless. Okay, so that one, it knocked the drone into the corner on the door. Huh. Great, I'm done with cortical arrays. Good. Maybe it'll stop having them drop now. Okay, I think it did explode. I'm not sure though. And that a fairy person beamed out because they have a despawn timer apparently. Oh, hello. Found the elite tactical drone. Yes, please. I was thinking there was one of these here, but I haven't managed to find it yet. Yeah, that one, having it explode, barely took a chunk out of the guy's health. It did do hefty damage, but, you know, it's the kind of damage that is, well, noteworthy. It doesn't exactly kill the enemy immediately. to run back to the visitor center. I did at least get one of them finished so I could turn it in, so... Okay. I guess it oh right, this is coded to give you the pop-up and automatically hand you the loot. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So I don't actually need to turn it in, which is different than the way that the Dicing Ground Zone does it. For most of the Dicing Ground Zone missions. One of the Dicing Ground Zone missions will remote hail you to give you your rewards. Only one. Yeah, Bow Lightning is still far more powerful, and like for this character's build that I'm tinkering with right now, I have to say that I think Ball Lightning is actually better in this build. Because while this does something, it doesn't really do enough to really warrant using it. It's like that. Like one of the things about this is weird is that the knockback, stun, and slow effects are all applied by the big hit that kills most things that aren't bosses. Very strange. I gotta go take a bio break quick, so I'll be back in a few minutes. While I was in the bathroom, I got one of the silly bots. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Anyways. Well, let's see here. Oh, my slots are all full. Alright, so I guess I'm done testing Static Slam, and with that in mind, I'm going to switch characters. I had to think on which character I want to test the engineer